Now, I'm not gonna lie, in 2024, handing out business cards is not what's gonna get you clients. The number one thing that I think is gonna get you clients is...
Damn, son.
Alright, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to my first YouTube video. If you don't know me already, my name is Cuts by Paul, and this is my first year being a barber, and I feel like I had some good success. So why not drop some gems for you guys going into 2024? First time I ever cut hair was in the 6th grade. I started cutting myself, because if you Haitian, you already know your pops probably cutting your hair, you getting light Caesars, you're not getting no shape ups. So I decided to take matters into my own hands and start cutting my own hair. Once I got nice with it in high school, I started cutting my brother. And then I started cutting my friends in college once I got better. And somewhere in my junior, senior year, that's when I decided I'm really gonna take it serious and then turn my side hustle into an actual business. Now, my first time cutting in the shop was June 2022, and now it's November 2023. So I feel like I have a lot of experience cutting in the shop in my first year. And I saw a pretty good amount of growth where I feel like I should share some gems with you guys. Now, for whatever reason you actually want to decide to be a barber, whether it's because it's your passion or you want to do it for the money or whatever the case may be, just make sure you're doing it for the right reasons and the right reasons for you. The number one thing I learned in my first year being a barber was you gotta have the groundwork ready before you start anything. You gotta have a set schedule, you gotta be punctual, you gotta be consistent with the time that you're in the shop. Otherwise, your clients is not going to be able to feel the consistency from you, and it's going to lead to you falling off track, not being able to build a clientele, and just have structure within your business. I feel like structure is the number one most important thing for any entrepreneur in anything, whether you're a barber or you're not. Make the time and the days that you're going to be in the shop somewhat consistent. In the beginning, it's going to be pretty hard, especially if you're doing this while trying to turn your side hustle into a business. You might have another job. It may be difficult to do this, but it's extremely important to get some type of structure behind your business. Now, something that I found very important when I first became a barber was to invest in myself. Now, in the beginning, you might not be making that much money depending on the barbershop that you're in, whether you're in a slow barbershop, you're in a busy barbershop. But one of the most important things that I could say is to invest in yourself, and don't be afraid to spend money to make money. Me, there's so many things I invested in, from getting a ring light to a camera to getting a new barber tools. It's important to not be cheap with yourself. All the money that you're spending is gonna come back to you, but you gotta be willing to invest in yourself in order to see those type of returns. Now, the first push start for my career personally was with a booking app. Now, I recommend you guys get on a booking app. There's a couple of different ones out there. There's The Cut, there's Booksy, there's Squire, there's SquareSite, there's a whole bunch of different websites, but me personally, the one that I use is Booksy. Now, Booksy got a whole bunch of different promotions and programs that's gonna help you build clientele. And I would say about 2 months into my barber journey into a shop, I got on Booksy, and I used the Booksy Boost program that kind of helped me get a lot of clients in my chair. Now, as a beginner barber, you're gonna wanna take advantage of every single client. Don't even look at clients in terms of the money that you're gonna be getting from them. Look at clients as the opportunity that you're gonna be getting. So for example, every time I had a new client in my chair, especially in the beginning of my barber journey, the main thing I was focused on was getting before and after pictures to throw in my Booksy. People are not gonna trust you enough to cut their hair unless they see that you can actually cut hair. So it's extremely important for you guys to take pictures of all your work, not only to promote your work, but also to look back at your pictures and videos and learn from your mistakes and see where you could have went better with a haircut. It's gonna help you improve your skills. It's gonna give you something to promote. Now, I'm not gonna lie, in 2024, handing out business cards is not what's gonna get you clients. The number one thing that I think is gonna get you clients is understanding and using social proof. I'm sure all of you guys have seen examples of social proof in your life from when you were a kid all the way up to your adult life. Social proof is basically having other people vouch for you in terms of anything, in terms of services that you provide or how good you are at a certain thing. And this is especially important as an entrepreneur and in the barber world. Having people being able to vouch for you and say that you gave them a good haircut. Once you get to understand social proof and use it to your advantage, it's gonna become one of your main marketing tools when trying to build up your clientele. For example, the first time I ever used social proof was when back to school started. Now, my barbershop is located near a university, actually my old university that I used to go to, and I had a student come through and get a haircut by me, and literally all I did was take a picture of the haircut, take a video, post it on Instagram, and tag him. Don't be afraid to ask your clients for their Instagrams, especially if they're young and the same age group as you. But I got his Instagram, posted the video, and tagged him. That same day, I had about 8 or 9 students from that same school come and get a haircut by me because they saw I was a good barber, and they also saw that I was close to the area and it was real convenient for them to be able to come through and get a haircut by me. So that same day, I turned one client into probably 8, 9, 10 clients. I had my busiest day as a barber just from using social proof. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Being a barber is going to be a little bit uncomfortable in terms of your interaction with people if you're not really a people person, but it's extremely important that you use other people to your advantage. Now, easily the biggest and easiest way to grow your clientele in 2024 is going to be using social media. Now, there's a whole bunch of social media platforms. They got YouTube, YouTube Shorts, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And I'm here to tell you today that the most clients I've ever received off of one social media app is TikTok. The great thing about these platforms is that they all have shorts, so you can repurpose the same video on different platforms and get as much reach as possible. But definitely TikTok has generated the most clients for me compared to any other app. I had my first TikTok go viral back in January 2023, and ever since then, it's brought me a whole lot of clients. But it's not about just posting TikToks and posting your haircuts, because posting your haircuts is not gonna get you anywhere. I'm gonna tell you guys the main focus of your content that you guys are going to want to post on social media in order to generate clients. People are on social media to get educated, to be entertained, or to be motivated. I ended up finding a method on TikTok that allowed me to incorporate 2 out of the 3 pillars that I just told you about. One method that I did to incorporate educating was posting tutorials. Now, as a client, the first thing you're going to look at from a barber is to see how well they cut hair and if they're able to fix your problems. A lot of people I had come to me with pushback hairlines, messed up fades, and they wanted me to correct it. And they've told me that they've watched my content and they booked me because they saw I know how to fix that problem. So setting yourself apart from other barbers and making yourself an expert in your industry is extremely important. Tutorials are not just to teach barbers how to cut hair or teach people how to cut hair. It's to show that you know what you're doing. Now, in terms of entertainment, one of my best content pieces has been my client consultation videos. In my client consultation video, I'm able to break down how my client wants his haircut. I'm able to show a before and after. I'm able to entertain by making the video funny through my editing style. So right there, I'm already knocking out 2 out of the 3 content pillars in one piece of content. I'm able to entertain the viewers, and I'm able to educate people who don't know what type of haircut that they want. They're watching my video. They may be like, I like the haircut that he has, and they know exactly what to ask for when they go to the barbershop. Now, while these videos did do really well on TikTok, a lot of videos did well on Instagram too, and YouTube Shorts. I definitely recommend posting all your content and squeeze the most out of your content by posting it on all these different platforms. Now, some videos perform better on one platform in comparison to the other, but posting them on all these platforms is going to help you get the most bang for your buck. If I had to rank which platforms helped me grow the most, I would definitely say TikTok is number 1, Instagram is number 2, and I've just started incorporating YouTube Shorts and Facebook, which I've seen some decent success in, but I would put those at 3 and 4. But just to review everything, the number 1 thing you guys are going to need is to be consistent and to not seek instant gratification. This is a long journey. Me personally, I put a lot of work in that 1 year that it took me to become a successful barber and a booked out barber. But it definitely wasn't easy, and it was very slow at the start. But just taking these different steps from using the booking app and taking advantage of every single client that you get in your chair, taking pictures of all your work, using social media to your advantage, and not just posting your haircuts, but finding creative ways to entertain people, to help you build a clientele base that's strong and is going to continue to help you grow. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Now, if you guys made it this far, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Any video ideas you guys want to see from me. I do a lot of videos where I talk about barber finances too. Once you become a booked up barber, how you can use your money, how you can invest your money, tax strategies, and everything. Go on my Instagram and check out my social media. Everything will be linked down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.